guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a beginner's drugstore cut crease makeup tutorial. I wasn't entirely happy with how it turned out because I'm still very new at this and the colours look super washed out, so I took some photos on another camera so you guys can get a better look. Hope you guys enjoy. As always, I'm starting off by priming my eyes and then I'm moving on to this shade from the Australis AC on Tour palette and using it as a transition shade just above my natural crease. I want to have the illusion of a larger crease, so I'm really building that colour up, and then I'm going to go in with a clean blending brush just to buff that all out. Then I'm going in with this middle brown shade from the Chi Chi Mattes palette and I'm making sure to take the excess off the back of my hand because we want to use a light hand with this. Then I'm just starting off the back edge of the tape just underneath where I've put that transition shade but still above my natural crease. We're using this darker shade to give the illusion of that really dramatic cut crease. You want to keep buffing the colour all the way through underneath the transition shade till you get to about your inner corner, and then I'm just going back in with the transition shade to make it blend out and then going back in with a clean blending brush. Then I'm just going in with the same primer all over my free lid space. If I could go back and do it, I would use NYX's Milk Jumbo Pencil, and then I'm taking this pink shade and just placing it as a base all over where I put that primer, and then I'm going in with this glittery baked shadow from Chi Chi and it's called Call Me, and just packing the hell out of it onto my lid. Then I'm just taking a clean blending brush to buff away any excess that I put onto the crease, and then back in with the transition shade to really tie in the look together. Then I'm taking this black shadow and basically putting it over the area where I put that original middle brown shade. So just over there, just tracing it but not putting it all the way up to the transition shade, and then I'm buffing that away with a clean blending brush. Then I'm just using Essence Long Lasting Eyeliner Pen to create a very simple wing with the help of the tape. Now I'm just taking off the tape and cleaning up the excess shadow from underneath. Then I'm just taking iBeauty's eyeshadow in the colour Polar in the inner corner of my eye as a highlight. Then for my face, I'm mixing the Bourjois Healthy Mix and the Maybelline Super Stay. I'm going in with Bourjois in the centre of my face and underneath my cheekbones because it is lighter, and then I'm going in with the Maybelline Super Stay around the outer perimeters of my face because it is a little bit darker. I'm not going to go into too much detail with this because I did this in one of my recent videos, but I'm just buffing the foundations into my skin using the Real Technique sculpting brush. Then I'm using Rimmel's Wake Me Up concealer underneath my eyes, on my forehead, down my nose and on my Cupid's bow to highlight, and I'm making sure to blend that in. Then I'm just setting my under eyes with the yellow shade from the AC on Tour palette to make sure that it doesn't crease, and then I'm going in with the Rimmel Stay Matte and lightly dusting it all over my face because we're about to bake the rest of the highlight, and I'm using the Face of Australia powder to do this and just placing it underneath my eyes and underneath my cheekbones, and then I'm doing my eyeliner because I need something to do while it cooks, and then just lightly dusting that away once I've waited a few minutes. And then I'm using the same bronze shade that I used for the transition shade of my eyes from the AC on Tour palette, and I'm just basically bronzing my face where the sun would naturally hit and using that as a transition shade for the contour, and then I'm just blending that in with my powder brush to make sure that the bronzer isn't heavy or muddy. Then I'm just taking this middle contour shade from the AC on Tour palette and placing it in the hollows of my cheeks with a fluffy brush and making sure to blend it in very well because this contour palette can get really muddy, so I'm going back in with the same brush that I used to bronze, and then I'm going in with the powder brush to just blend everything out. Then I'm just contouring my nose with the same contour shade and with a fluffier eye brush, and as you can see I put a little bit too much on, and this shade is a little bit hard to work with like I said because it does get muddy, so I actually sped through just to show you guys how much I have to actually blend. So just blend, and when you think you're done, blend some more. Then I'm just taking the highlight shade from the AC on Tour palette and using a small fan brush, I'm just concentrating on the highest points of my cheeks, and I'm placing a little tiny bit on the tip of my nose. And then I'm layering e.l.f.'s Got a Glow highlighter on top because let's be real, when has there been a time that I haven't used this highlighter? I freaking love it. And then I'm using Essence Heat Wave blush on the outer parts of my cheeks. And then I'm just lining my bottom waterline with the Models Prefer Coal Black eyeliner, and I'm applying the bronzer shade and the darker brown shade that I used on my eyes on my bottom waterline, and I'm so sorry I almost kept going out of the frame. Then I'm applying more of the iBeauty Polar eyeshadow because the foundation was kind of taking it off. And then I'm just curling my lashes and applying mascara and false lashes, you guys know the drill, and as always I'm using the Maybelline Falsies mascara. And then I'm just lining my lips in with Essence in the Nude Lip Liner, and also filling most of it in, and then I'll be going in with the Maybelline Color Drama in the color Nude Perfection, which is a great dupe for MAC's Velvet Teddy, which I do have by the way. And then once I'm done, I'm just spraying my face with the Australis Makeup Finishing Spritz that I put in the e.l.f. bottle, so don't be confused, and it just makes your skin look really dewy and takes away that cakey feeling. So yeah, now we're done. So that is the end of this beginner's cut crease makeup tutorial. I really don't know if I should call it cut crease because, as I said, I'm like a beginner with this. This is why it's called a beginner's tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Next thing that I got for myself is the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot.